My name is James Fisher. I work for a company that goes by the name of Ice Life. Ice Life is a publicly and privately funded company whose goal is to travel to Antarctica to learn more about our planet's history by studying ice that has existed for hundreds of millions of years. Let me take you back a few months. I applied for a position as a researcher, and because of my college degree, they accepted me. I was ecstatic. I got my once-in-a-lifetime opportunity and capitalized on it. Some experts say that we don't have a lot of time to go explore Antarctica because of the worsening climate. So basically it was now or never. Public support for our company was mostly positive. The majority of news articles and stories I read about the company think that traveling to Antarctica would be extremely beneficial to the world. There were some, however, that were unamused by our plans. They said that there was something hidden in the frost. At the time, I was oblivious to what they were saying. I tried to ignore those people and focus on the journey ahead. Fast forward to around 2 weeks ago, and I was still oblivious. I was the one who thought all the negative speculations were bullshit. I believed they were all nonsense conspiracy theories. Words cannot describe the horror I felt when the incident happened. My team members, Julia, Mason, and a head researcher named Isaac, all witnessed the event at our drilling station. Mason is the drill operator for our group, and Julia and I are the ice researchers. It all started when Mason noticed something unordinary on his computer screen.
Sir, our underground mapping system says there is a massive pocket of air about 50 feet below the drill's position. It looks like a big cave.
What? That's very strange. Are you sure the system is working properly? There might be something wrong with the system. Did you perform all the necessary checks before we started?
Yes, the system is working perfectly, and all the pre-drilling checks came out just fine. No bugs, glitches, or anything wrong with it. It just confirmed that there is a massive air pocket under thousands of feet of solid ice.
How big is it? I can't imagine it be that big, right? I mean, we are thousands of feet underground.
It's actually very big. I'm going to drill into it. Maybe then we can determine what it's doing there. Well, we're in. The computer didn't lie, it's a big cave. Whoa, I'm getting a reading on the drill's built-in microphone. That's so strange.
Let's see what's going on. In an instant, my team and I blacked out and came to our senses about 2 hours later. We woke up in makeshift hospital beds that other research teams set up for us. Whatever that sound was, it kept ringing through my head. I couldn't get it out. It sounded like something screeching, like an alien that had just been woken from an eternal sleep. Other researchers told my team and I what happened. There was now a gaping hole in the ice right where our drill station was. When you looked down, you saw nothing but darkness. All other descriptions of the event were vague, and the only detail that stood out was that something emerged from the pit. No one had a description of what it was. All we knew was that something crawled out. Our trip was cut short for reasons the organizers wouldn't tell us. I remembered that small percentage of people that claimed that there was something hidden under the ice. It haunted me for the entire journey back home. The events that occurred on that day have yet to be fully understood. I don't know what that thing was, but I do know that it came back with us.
All right, head count is good. Everyone is present. Jacob, do we have all the equipment and containers?
Yes, sir. Equipment and container count looks good.
All right, perfect. Okay, everybody, we need to unload all the equipment and containers swiftly and efficiently. Containers and smaller equipment within boxes can be loaded onto vans and pickup trucks, while our larger equipment will be loaded onto trailers. I'm not going to assign each of you a task. I trust you all to make yourselves useful. Okay, let's get going.
Julia?
Yes, James?
I still can't get what happened off my mind. It's been keeping me up all the way here. That noise hasn't left my head.
I'm sure it will go away soon. Besides, none of it is your fault. We could have never saw it coming, and actually, it was our job to find out what that cave was.
I know, it's just... I couldn't imagine being part of a company responsible for bringing whatever that was back into the world. That thing was buried under all that ice for a reason, and we just let it free without knowing what it could do.
James, you need to stop with this. Stop trying to put all the blame on yourself or the company. Like I said, we were just doing our jobs and could have never predicted this. Come on, let's start unloading to get it off your mind.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. I'll try. How can I try to forget something like this? The sound, the pit, the thing. On top of all that, that small group of people saying that this was a bad idea predicted it. How could have no one saw it coming when they did? I barely slept for the past few days. You want me to just forget about it? Ridiculous.
From your 13 News Now weather team, here's Jeff Lawson.
Well, folks, how are you all doing this morning? My name is Jeff Lawson, Chief Meteorologist for ABC 13 News. We are starting off with some unexpected changes to the weather that basically came out of nowhere. For all of you that expected a nice, clear, crisp day, well, I think you might want to layer up because all of the sudden temperatures will drop to the mid-20s and won't go over the freezing point for at least the rest of the day. These record-low temperatures will create some hazards, such as black ice and frozen roads, so be cautious when traveling the next few days. As of now, there's really no explanation on how this happened, and we don't know exactly how long it will last, but we expect for it to lighten up within 3 to 4 days. Right now, it's pretty hazy outside. We actually got some fog coming in. Clouds are blanketing the sky above Norfolk and Virginia Beach. There isn't any precipitation happening right now, and none is expected, but sometimes that can change without warning. I think it's best that you layer up for this unprecedented drop in temperature and be vigilant for any other changes that may happen. From your ABC 13 weather team, I'm Jeff Lawson, and now I'll send it off to Eugene Daniel with your morning news.
This is a severe weather alert from the National Weather Service. The National Weather Service in Wakefield has issued a freeze warning for Norfolk County in southeastern Virginia, Portsmouth County in southeastern Virginia, Hampton County in southeastern Virginia, Northern Virginia Beach County in southeastern Virginia, Northern Chesapeake County in southeastern Virginia, and Northern Suffolk County in southeastern Virginia. Temperatures in Norfolk County and surrounding areas will suddenly drop to below freezing levels. A freeze warning is issued when significant, widespread freezing temperatures are expected. The cause of these sudden temperature changes is currently unknown. Hazards included below freezing temperatures that will last for an unknown amount of time. In fact, water present on roadways will freeze, creating dangerous driving conditions. Underground pipes may freeze or be damaged. Ice accumulation on power lines and equipment can result in power outages. Outdoor plants and crops will die due to the freezing temperatures. It is strongly advised that you wear multiple layers of warm clothing to protect yourself from the freezing temperatures. Use caution while traveling as roadways may be frozen with or without your knowledge. Make sure your home has adequate heating and prepare alternative heat sources in case of a power outage. This freeze warning is in effect until November 26, 2025 at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This warning may be extended or new. Similar alert will be issued if needed.
The following message is being transmitted at the request of multiple police departments in and around Norfolk, the Virginia Department of Emergency Management, and the National Weather Service. A local area emergency has been issued for the following counties: Norfolk, Portsmouth, Hampton, Virginia Beach, Chesapeake, and Suffolk. Effective until November 23, 2025, at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Over the past 2 hours, reports of people freezing to death have been coming in around the Norfolk metropolitan area. Despite wearing multiple layers of warm clothing and being in a warm space in their homes, these people have seemingly frozen from the inside out. The incidents have been random, meaning that there is no pattern of people who have been affected. The reason behind these people freezing to death is currently unknown and is being investigated. Reports say that the affected person starts out seeming very cold by shivering and seeking more warmth. The person's movement is then limited, getting worse over time and eventually becoming motionless after about 30 minutes. The outside of the body then freezes over, and the person is presumed dead. All residents receiving this message are asked to wear more warm clothing and have extra heating within your home to hopefully prevent this phenomenon. Do not go outside as it will make you more prone to this phenomenon or hypothermia. If this phenomenon is occurring to a loved one, attempt to warm them using any heat source you have access to. To stay informed and updated on this situation, tune into local media outlets.
Honey, I'm home.
James, oh my god, baby, welcome home. You're home early, I see.
Yeah, because of what's going on, they sent us home to be with our families.
Well, that's great. Are you okay? Cold? Hurt? Anything? I heard it's getting really rough out there.
Yeah, I'm fine. I had the heat pumping in my car, but yeah, it's getting really rough out there right now. Wind is picking up and visibility is bad.
Well, good thing you're home now. It's expected to get worse over the next 12 hours. They say that temps are going to drop even further and the fog is going to get denser.
Damn. Well, I guess it's good I got here early.
Here, come in and put some layers on. I don't want whatever that alert was talking about to happen to you.
Wait, what alert? What's going on?
You didn't hear the new local area emergency? People are just randomly starting to freeze to death from the inside out. Come get some extra layers and I'll make you something warm to eat.
Ooh, that sounds great, thanks. Huh, people freezing to death randomly? That's strange.
Yeah, they say it's random and unexpected. Apparently it can happen to anyone regardless of... Another alert? What's this one about?
The following message is transmitted at the request of the National Weather Service and the Virginia Department of Emergency Management. A shelter-in-place order has been issued for the counties of Norfolk, Portsmouth, Hampton, Virginia Beach, Chesapeake, and Suffolk. Effective until November 26, 2025 at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Worsening outdoor conditions have created many dangers for anyone outdoors.
Temperatures are expected to drop to sub-zero levels within the next 24 hours, while wind speeds will increase with gusts up to 40 miles per hour, resulting in wind chill values far below the recorded temperature. Visibility will decrease to less than 1,000 feet from worsening fog that is not expected to freeze for unknown reasons. Roads will be impossible to navigate, and ice will form, resulting in extremely dangerous driving conditions. Going outdoors for extended periods of time will result in hypothermia and potential death. All residents receiving this message are required to shelter in place immediately. Lock all doors and windows, and get to the most interior room of a building. Prepare supplies to last you at least 4 days, such as food, clean water, clothing, and medical supplies. Have additional heat sources to warm you in case of a power outage. Wear multiple layers of thick, warm clothing to protect yourself from deadly temperatures. Do not go outdoors. Do not travel. These deadly conditions will last for an extended period of time, and are expected to clear by November 26, 2025 at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tune to local news outlets or your local NOAA weather radio station for further updates.
Wow. I knew that conditions were going to get worse, but I didn't think it would be that bad. What could be causing this?
I don't know, babe. I really don't know.
That thing we brought back. That's what's doing this. Oh God, I can't believe this is happening.
You need to be looking at the big picture. Logan Cooley is going to be a game changer for this team, and you cannot deny it. All right, well, we are moving on from that section. Folks, do you know what is happening in Norfolk, Virginia right now? You don't. Well, of course you don't, because there are 0 media outlets reporting on it. What is happening over there is getting censored by the government so that you don't question anything. However, folks, we have gotten information about what is going on. Right now, people in Norfolk and Virginia Beach are dealing with sub-zero temperatures, dense fog, and high winds. This is so not normal. The thing that makes it weird is that it's only occurring in a 20-30 mile bubble around the city. Outside the bubble, everything is fine. Do you guys remember about a few months ago I talked about a company called Ice Life and claimed that going to Antarctica was a bad idea? Well, they just got back about 2 days ago, and now this stuff is happening. Folks, I knew that they were making a huge mistake because whatever they brought back with them is causing this. You all doubted me, but I knew. It's crazy, man, how y'all just go with the majority and don't think for yourself. I ain't gonna get into this deep bullshit, but just try and think next time. I just wanted to inform you on what's happening so that you can keep an eye out. Nothing else is happening over there besides the crazy weather, but I have a feeling that's going to change soon. All right, we are going to take a short break, then we'll be back discussing the Cardinals' next game.
Civil danger warning. The following message is being transmitted at the request of the Virginia Department of Emergency Management. An extremely dangerous unknown organism has begun to wreak havoc on the Norfolk metropolitan area and surrounding areas. The creature is of unknown origin, and its current location within the region is unknown. The creature is using the hazardous outdoor conditions to conceal itself, which makes tracking it extremely difficult. It is assumed that this creature is unnatural in nature, resulting in the current weather conditions. There have already been over 1,000 recorded deaths as a result of this creature, and this number is rapidly increasing. The creature is known to kill anyone who comes into contact with it, whether that be sight or hearing. Additionally, the creature is known to be surrounded by a supercooled air, being referred to as its frost aura. If you enter the frost aura, you will freeze to death from the outside in as little as 30 seconds. All residents receiving this message are to take the following actions as silently as possible. The creature can find you if you make enough noise. Lock and barricade all windows and doors. Get to a room with no windows, preferably the most interior room of a building. Turn off all lights in your shelter. Remain calm. Do not exit your shelter until an all-clear message is given. Do not go outside as you will face certain death. Do not attempt to evacuate as travel is currently impossible due to extreme weather conditions. Wear multiple layers of warm clothing to protect yourself from extreme cold. Repeating, all residents receiving this message should shelter in place.
That's horrifying. Did you know about this?
Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Help me move stuff in front of the door, and then we need to get into the basement immediately. There's no time to ask questions. Just go.
Okay, let's do it.
It's been, I don't know, 3 days since this thing appeared. I'm freezing cold. My power is out, and I think I might succumb to the cold soon. The only source of warmth I have is some blankets and a small battery-powered area heater. If this thing doesn't go away soon, I'm gonna die here. That thing, it took my girlfriend. The love of my life, gone. Eaten alive by an alien. It came into our home yesterday. I'm just shocked it didn't find me. Thankfully, it was gone within a moment, and its frost aura didn't get to me. I'm running out of food, and my water is freezing, and I can't do anything to thaw it. I can hear noises outside my home. Usually it's just the sound of a winter wasteland, but occasionally I hear demonic screams and the sound of gunfire. God, I hope that someone is trying to capture or kill this beast. I might be able to hold out for another 3 days, maybe. After that, I'm probably as good as gone. God, it's so cold. I'm doing everything I can to stay warm. Hopefully I can last for enough time.
The following is an administrative message from the Virginia Department of Emergency Management, the National Weather Service, and a confidential government body. This is an official all-clear message for residents within the counties of Norfolk, Portsmouth, Hampton, Virginia Beach, Chesapeake, and Suffolk. Repeat, this is an official all-clear message. The unnatural entity which has been terrorizing the area has been dealt with, and outdoor conditions are returning back to normal. All residents of the affected area are clear to exit their shelters. There is no longer any danger posed by the unnatural creature. Outdoor conditions are clearing, but it may take up to 7 days for conditions to fully return to normal. Law enforcement and rescue forces will be searching the city for anyone who may need emergency assistance due to this emergency. If you or someone with you needs medical attention, call 911 or make your way to the nearest medical center, as staff and emergency workers are taking patients. Repeating, this is an official all-clear message. You are free to exit your shelters and seek medical attention if needed. Tune into national or local news networks for information on the event and further actions to take.
Well, I just got word from the government that the thing is gone, and that I can go outside. My basement door was almost frozen shut, and I can't imagine what my front door would be like. Wow, the sun is out. Visibility's getting better. It's still cold, but it's not freezing. Whoa, my house is covered in ice. Damn, how cold did it get out here? I'm surprised that they got power back on so early. I'm gonna crank the heat. I'm sick of being cold, however, I don't feel right. It feels like my entire body is cold, even the inside. I still can't get over how my girlfriend is gone. Amanda was my soulmate, and now she's dead. Consumed by an alien or left outside to freeze to death. The sound in my head is gone, thank God. I think my next plan is to go back to Ice Life and figure out what the fuck that thing was.
I still don't think this is a good idea.
What else do you expect us to do? We tried to kill it for 3 days and didn't even come close. We should call ourselves lucky for getting it into containment.
Are you sure? What if the public finds out? What if its cell isn't strong enough? It was buried under thousands of feet of solid ice before. Do you really think this cell will hold it?
You're getting too paranoid. Relax. No one knows we even exist, so if it does somehow escape, they can't even blame it on us. Come on, we need to go feed it. Huh, it doesn't feel as cold in here as usual. Oh well, who cares? Maybe it's sleeping. Food here, come get it. Fresh meat for you to gobble up and enjoy. Huh? Hello? Food here, come get it. The fuck? Tell the observation deck to turn on the lights.
Shall we get the lights on? It's not responding to the calls for food.
Lights coming on.
Oh shit, it's gone!
Code Red. The entity has escaped containment. It's not present in its cell. Initiate full lockdown.
Fuck.